Welcome back to Miles Between Us. I'm Misty.
I'm Melissa.
So, we talk about our show being unscripted, unedited in real life, right? So, for our listeners and our viewers, this is probably one of the most real episodes we're going to have.
How so?
Well, we might have procrastinated a little bit. And I might have put a little bit of stress on Melissa.
She doesn't mean we. She means she.
It's true. It's
way
true.
to say
So
today is Monday.
Today is Monday, and this episode comes out on Thursday. So while you're listening to it, that means that we have recorded and Melissa has done her magic and it's come out to you. So
hopefully,
it wasn't intentional. Like, I was sick. I mean, let's be real. There was this sickness going around.
She had bronchitis.
I had bronchitis.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. So just so you know, occasionally you're going to get these, maybe last minute, oh shit, we want to visit with all of you because we love you and we're going to stay consistent.
Scramble.
So Melissa's a rock star. Thank you.
You owe me.
I do owe you. So, all right. So let's get into today. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. So we want to talk about fall.
Fall everything.
Fall everything. Well, fall and or Christmas, because
we're not getting to Christmas yet.
Well, okay, so Melissa's not getting to Christmas yet, but my house looks like a Hallmark Channel in the Winter Wonderland already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
we're getting ahead of ourselves because we're going to be doing a cozy or cringe on that one.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So, cozy cringe and stories along the way.
Okay, so we're doing fall cozy or fall cringe, pumpkin spice, everything.
Yeah, absolutely not. Pumpkin pie is the only pumpkin thing I like.
Have you ever had a pumpkin spice latte or anything like that?
I've never had a latte in my life.
I bet you have. Lola's gotten you one before and you didn't know it.
Never.
Yes, she did, because it's like the white mocha latte or whatever.
No,
you
Alexis,
had it.
Okay,
you had it. It's good.
I'm not intentionally ever getting a latte, people. Just give me a coffee or a hot chocolate.
Flannel shirts.
So flannel shirts were super fun for a while, and then I think they kind of went away, but
Cozy or cringe?
Cozy, I bought a new flannel shirt.
I've never seen you in a flannel.
I just bought a flannel shirt last week.
What color?
It's got blues and reds in it, and it's longer, so I'm going to plan on wearing it with some leggings. And
okay.
Yeah, how about you? What do you think?
I think it's how you dress it up, because I have a couple flannels, but I don't love the way I've been styling them, so I'm in between.
Okay.
Fall scented candles.
So I love them.
When you think fall scented,
definitely cozy. So last night I had two going in my house, and they were I want to say they were like not a gingerbread, but they were like a cookie,
like
nutmeg type smell, and they were incredible. So how about you?
Oh yeah. I'm not a big vanilla, like sugar cookie kind of thing. Makes me more nauseous, but more like that, like spice. But then, I don't know. I think I'm more into like the balsam or the Fraser fir or whatever.
Yeah.
That I like that smell because it's more cozy and refreshing almost. Yeah. But I do like, like spices.
I love
stuff.
the cinnamon ones.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Yes.
Hallmark movies.
Okay, so I think everybody should watch a Hallmark movie, and I know what you're about to tell me.
What do you mean, like once in your life, or?
Well, there are some people who are anti, right, and they just won't. And then there are other people who do nothing but have an absolute calendar and watch them all the time. And there's people like me who record them. I want to see the latest one, and I know that our listeners or our viewers are going to say, Misty, they all have the exact same plot.
Maybe that's what makes it cozy.
They do. That's what makes it cozy, is that there's always a happy ending and usually a love story. So
usually there is
there's always. So let's be real. The rest of the world sucks. Don't watch the news. Watch Hallmark. I'm just saying. What about the time change?
Cringe.
Oh,
complete
so
cringe.
Bad.
We don't have it as bad as like up in Colorado because they have the mountains where it's dark at like 3:34.
Well, that's true. But here's the big problem. It's not even like the actual time change, it's that my body doesn't know the time changed.
Mm-hmm.
So I normally would get up at 5 a.m., which now means I get up at 4 a.m.
You're an overachiever.
Yeah, there's that.
My
So,
problem is it's like a mental game for the first couple of
mhm.
weeks. I try and leave my oven clock on what it would be,
Right.
but mom kept changing it. I think I had to go behind her back like 5 different times to change it back to what was the time. So that way, in my mind, with my toddler schedule, I'm like, okay, it would be this time, but it is now this time. So that means I need to put him down. And it's just madness for a couple of weeks. So,
Yeah, well, and seasonal depression's real, right? Like, I
mm-hmm.
think a lot of people struggle with that. Time change doesn't help. And so, you get less daylight. And so you're just going to find fun activities to do inside.
Cozy things.
Cozy things. Yeah.
Cozy but cringy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I really want to touch on this as we're recording this. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. So when you hear or see this, it will be a couple of days after Veterans Day. But we want to take the time to thank veterans now. Like let's do something new and let's thank veterans every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't just need a day in November. Like thank you for anybody who served, to the families that have supported them, the husbands and wives that took care of the families while somebody was deployed. Thank you for what you've done for each of us.
Yeah,
So,
major sacrifice. And thank you to our family, our friends. And we do the 15% discount at Bob's too every day. So.
yeah, and we've never missed being closed on Veterans Day, and I actually think more people need to do that.
A lot of places aren't closed actually.
Yeah, they should be, because that's just one small way that we can give. We have veterans that work for us, and so they get that day off. But I think you should take that day and go do something to thank a veteran. Go to a Veterans Day parade or do something like that. But again, we're going to ask our listeners and our viewers to thank a veteran every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, I had one last cozy or cringe. Decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Well, we already know where I feel about this. It is totally cozy. There will be glitter in my house for the next 2 months.
This is the earliest you've ever decorated.
It is the earliest I've ever decorated, but again, I was sick and I wanted something to kind of cheer me up, and I wanted to I designed some new stuff this year and did some arts and crafts, and so I want to be able to enjoy it for as long as possible. And listen, if I got to go to a damn store and I got to see Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and quite possibly Easter all in there at the exact same time, I should be able to go to my house and see Christmas. So
that's why I just don't go to the stores.
Well, there's that. But yeah, it's actually really nice, have the lights above the fireplace and relax and look at that. And
oh, I love it. I don't want to sound like the Grinch, but I can't mentally settle into it until the latter half of November.
Yeah, I mean, the good part is that I can take my time, right? It's not like this mad dash on one day or weekend to decorate. Like,
you also put up way more decorations than I do too. You have a bigger house.
Yeah. So our dad was, he was Mr. Claus.
He won the best neighborhood a couple times on Gibbs and on Sharon.
Yeah, he absolutely loved decorating for Christmas, and so, and again with a granddaughter and a nephew, Melissa gave me a little bit of help because I bought a sleigh. There's actually a sleigh in my living room, and she said, "Why did you buy that? What are you going to do with it?" I said, "It's for the kids," and she looked at me like I was stupid. And then her son climbed inside of it and thought it was great.
See, I think we're missing a bigger part of this. I said, what did you pay for that sled? Because if it was $10, it don't matter. But if it's $100-something for this tiny little sled, but I'm also the cheap sister, so there's that. I don't splurge as much as you.
Well, it's not true. We splurge on different things.
What do I splurge on?
Organic food.
Oh, that's like $1 more, please. Groceries in general are splurge.
Yes, that's true. Ugh.
Yeah. But while we're on the topic of fall, we can talk about, what do you even do during fall? Like, what's your favorite things to do?
So I really, really, really like going to some of the festivals and things that go on. So some of the craft shows, farmers markets. I
Oh,
think
we
you
just went
could,
to one.
yeah, farmers markets. Used to really enjoy football, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to say that we're going to always be a no.
Well, in football in general, with Thanksgiving coming up, just having something on in the background because I don't really watch football in anyways, and I'm not going to plan my Saturdays around certain
we're not alone
losing
as
streaks.
Seminole fans. We're not alone. There's a lot of teams that have lost a lot of coaches, and there's a lot of controversy. So what used to bring me great joy this fall has not brought me great joy, and so I'm gonna take great joy in the camaraderie of friendships and hanging out with people, i.e., tailgating.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, other things that I think we enjoy getting together. You know, there's always something kind of going on this time of year.
Yeah, we've got your birthday coming up.
We do have my birthday coming up. I love birthdays, actually.
You don't think it's cursed anymore?
Oh no,
Change a tune?
it's this year's different than other years. I will say this year is going to be different than other years. However, I do love birthdays. I like looking back on the year and realizing changes maybe that I've made or just things that I'm absolutely blessed for. I got to experience and have another ride around the sun. Things that I want to happen in the next year.
It's a good time to self-reflect.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a good time, honestly, just to be together. I mean, I enjoy getting all of us together and, you know, chocolate cake is my favorite. So it's an excuse to have a chocolate cake without just having a random excuse to have a chocolate cake.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah, so that's super fun. Let's talk about some of the things that you like to do.
Well, I just went to Thomasville for dinner and I did not realize they were already decorated too. Everyone is just on top of it this year, I guess. And so it was
the world be sucking, so we gonna suck less and have some joy from Christmas.
I guess so. But it was already super cozy and I went at night, so it was, you know, that kind of ambiance. But the leaves were all on the ground, stores are decorated. It was a little bit hot though. Was the only thing. I'm staring at a Christmas tree as I'm sweating.
Talk about this. If you're actually viewing this on YouTube, you will see today that Melissa and I have sweaters on. Yeah. I have boots on, and yesterday we were in tank tops. Great. So this is our life. It's 81 day, and then tonight it's going to be 26 degrees. So yeah, there's that. Fall. That's a fun fall thing, though, right? Whiplash. The boots and the cute clothes.
We'll call it weather whiplash.
Weather whiplash. So that sounds like fun. I'm gonna have to go to Thomasville. I heard they had an amazing like Thomasville Christmas thing up there. So
what is it called? Victorian
Christmas. So yeah, I always like the small towns. Honestly, I mean, even we've done Panacea Christmas before, and so. I like some of the small towns, and you know, just I enjoy even Thanksgiving. Like you see families that have like a yearly football game, you know, or different traditions that they do. So I think that reminds us of what's important. And
what's funny, when I first started dating my husband, his favorite holiday was Thanksgiving, and then mine was Christmas. So I was like, okay, you get that one, and I get that one, no problem. And now, the more time that goes by, I think Thanksgiving is kind of more my favorite because it's way less pressure. Yeah. You just eat really good food. You hang out. You can dress like super casual. You can dress up, whatever you're feeling. And there's no pressure whatsoever. Yeah. You just get to hang out with your people and chill.
Well, and you're amazing at cooking the turkey. So.
I'm forgetting every year. It's like I get amnesia every single year. I think I do a different recipe or I do something different. But I like doing it. I love filling the house with the smells.
Absolutely. Oh, it's incredible. So, you know, visiting some breweries, going on some trail walks. You know, maybe just being outside. Honestly, I think the sky's a little bluer this time of year, and you get a little more crisp. Well,
did I tell my snake story?
I don't think you told your snake story.
Because I'm thinking of trails and like
Oh, true.
I agree.
Melissa's son saved her life.
Yeah,
a 3-year-old.
I agree that trail walks are great when it gets cooler, but Zach sent me a Snapchat of them on that trail for the first time since we went back. And no lie, instantly, I could feel my palms starting to sweat. I was like, I don't think.
Tell the people what happened.
When was this? Like a month ago now?
Yeah, it won't be happening now because it's going to be 26 degrees. So they're going to find a hole. But
yeah. So this was like a month ago. And if you're familiar with Tallahassee, there's the Indian Mounds. Really cool place. It's legitimate mounds, huge mounds, stairs going up to it in one area. And then you've got trails. There's 2 separate trails. So we go on the one trail that I've gone on hundreds of times. I don't know. We're maybe 30 feet in. It's right off the parking lot. We see one tree that's down over here on the right-hand side. So we go stand on it and everything's fine. Then we see one directly across the way and it's a big oak laying down and it's off of the trail, but it's almost like a separate trail. And then there's a creek right here. And so it's not like you're majorly in the woods off of a crazy beaten path. Like it's nothing crazy. So me and my 3-year-old, Esley, are standing on top of this tree. Zach, my husband, is behind us. And I'm here, Esley's here. And he looks like this. And he goes, Mama, a snake. When I tell you I went like this so casually, because he just was
if you're
so
listening,
chill
she
about
has
it.
got a holy shit look on her face.
Yes. So all of a sudden he says, Mama, a snake. And I look to my right and all of a sudden I said, oh, fuck. And I'm gone. I start grabbing him. I'm backing off. Zach grabs him. We are fast walking. We are bump this. We go back to the parking lot and we're processing everything that happened.
The largest snake you've ever seen.
In my 32 years of living in Florida, down in the coast, like being on trails all my life, whatever. Oh God. I'm like on an edge. I think I'm seeing animals now. I'm like, can it get me still? And so that happens and we're processing. And when we were on the big log and we looked down, the snake was kind of wedged underneath it and it was looking directly back at us. And what I could see, and again, if me and my husband were not together, we wouldn't believe one another. It was, if you're looking, it's going to be, how many inches do you think that is?
I mean, that's probably at least 6 to 8 inches around.
Yeah, so literally bigger than my husband's bicep. And that was like partially wedged under the log. So I don't know if that was the whole snake. And it was a darker color with kind of patterns on it. And
yes,
so
super aggressive, by the way, having looked at pictures. This was a water moccasin.
Yes, we wanted to figure out what it was, but there's no way in hell we were going back on that trail. And so I'm spiraling. And I take a video within a few minutes. I send it to the family and I'm like, just to put this on the record. Like it was so stressful all weekend. All weekend I was spiraling because what we were doing is we were on the log to then hop down to go to the creek. Yeah. So I'm with my 3-year-old and we would have just plopped. Like we wouldn't have jumped far. Directly on it. And then if there was some chance we missed it, we're then on the side of the snake.
And they will chase you.
And they'll chase you and just... Even now, I can feel myself spiraling because it would have been a really, really bad situation. And thankfully, my 3-year-old is so observant and just said, look, Mama, a snake.
Yeah, like, right. And so, again, there's a couple of things in this story. One, stay on the trail.
Mm-hmm. He was only like 10 feet off the trail.
But again, life is unpredictable, right? Like that's really what it comes down to. Life is unpredictable. You never know what you're going to face.
Nature is scary, okay?
Nature is scary.
You just forget. So, like I've gone on that trail so much.
You get so comfortable and kind of complacent about it. So I'm so glad you guys are okay. That was a really old snake because for him to be that big, he was really old. So he probably still lives there. Don't go on that area. So when we tell you to go on trails, just be aware.
Yeah, just be aware. Look around now. It could not be a stick. It could be a snake. Even like bears. There was bears spotted in a neighborhood lately. Just things.
In a neighborhood in the middle of Tallahassee.
On our side. Yeah, so trail walks, yes and no, is how I feel. I feel very conflicted now. I'm more of an asphalt kind of girly these days.
All right, well, let's talk about bonfires.
How do you feel about them?
Okay, so I am blessed. So I live what I would consider right in the middle of town,
Yeah.
right? Like
You're central.
I am central. However, with the fabulous county and city that we live in, they can't draw a line to save their life. And so my house is actually in the county and not in the city limits, which means I get to have bonfires at my house.
But everybody can technically burn. It just can't be so big.
Right, but mine can be big.
Yeah. You are close to a fire station, so that's nice.
I can also burn all the Amazon boxes. People don't know how much stuff I bought.
True. Hide all the evidence.
Hide the evidence. I'm just saying. So I do love that. Yeah.
I love bonfires, but as a woman that tries not to wash her hair that often, if I just washed my hair, I'm not crazy about it, which is a bummer because I want to say, I don't want to wash my hair and miss out on opportunities. But at the same time, it was more annoying when my hair was super long. So I'll say that.
But s'mores over a fire.
Oh, nothing beats it. It's so good.
Amazing.
So good.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So bonfires. And then I like that it's officially kind of crock pot season, comfort foods.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite comfort food?
Why am I blanking on it? Pot roast. Yeah. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I didn't ever used to like pot roast.
What?
I didn't. I know it's very strange.
That's
Steak
weird.
is my absolute favorite in seafood, but pot roast, well, because I don't want to do the carrots in my pot roast. Don't put carrots in my pot. No.
Oh my God, I do 1,000,000 carrots. Give me all the carrots.
My eyesight's fine. I don't need
what?
that.
You don't like carrots
Not
in there?
cooked. I'll do a raw carrot.
I'm total opposite.
Yeah, see, that's why it's miles between us because we are different.
That's crazy. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, really, I just want the meat and potatoes. Let's be real.
That's fair.
And I want it to cook itself.
Yeah, that's what's nice about it. But it's funny. I just had this yesterday. My small crock pot only has certain set like high 4 hours, low 8 hours, something like that. But my bigger one has an actual timer. So like yesterday, I'm hanging out with Alexis and them. And I got to go home because I used my small one because I didn't have plans. And then all of a sudden I had last minute plans. And now I've got to go home to turn my crock pot off. That's so anti what it should be.
I don't cook a lot. I mean, I can cook and
You're capable.
Yeah, I'm certainly capable. I just choose to spend my time doing other things.
Fair.
However, Instagram and Facebook be getting me now.
Half of it's AI.
Well, okay, but it's all these like 3-ingredient recipes and crock pot meals. And I am going to eat a ton of desserts because the stuff that they have come up with this year, bless you. But somebody tell me how to save that shit. Because I'll watch it.
No, on Instagram.
I'm watching an Instagram reel. It looks amazing. They're telling me about it. And then I can't remember that.
I can show you how to save it.
Okay, somebody show me how to save it because that's important.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I want to do a whole baking day. I want to do nothing but like Instagram baking stuff.
I just saved the recipe on, the Little Debbie's Christmas tree, how to make those. So we can do those ones because those make me feel sick, but I like them and I feel like they make me feel sick because they're just super processed.
Right. So. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
With the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So we've got a lot of guy viewers, and so sometimes when we start talking about all of this, I'm like, oh, are they tuning out? But you know what I have found is that there's a lot of guys that love to bake.
And they like to eat too.
They damn sure love to eat.
And they probably got a sister, a friend, or a wife. So
it's true.
The more they know.
Yeah. So I want one of our guy listeners or viewers to send us your favorite recipe that you actually cook for the holidays.
Recipe or baking? Very big difference. Because I had to choose between the two just going to culinary school. So it's night and day.
I mean, don't you need a recipe to bake?
I mean, yeah, but if you're asking for someone's favorite dish.
Okay, I'm a dessert girl, so send me your dessert. But
there we go.
Yes, send me your dessert.
Okay.
Favorite dessert.
What is your favorite dessert? I mean, I know you like chocolate cake for your birthday, but.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of desserts. Cheesecake is definitely one of my favorites.
Brownies?
I love brownies. Absolutely love brownies. I like fudge.
Yeah. Nasty.
I like fudge.
Nasty.
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah, chocolate covered just about anything, honestly.
Chocolate.
Let's be real. So, yeah, I like all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your favorite dessert?
I always feel so panicked when you ask me such decisive questions in a realm of everything. I think for any event where it's like my birthday, Valentine's Day, I'm always chocolate covered strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
But then for other stuff, I don't know. I just change my mind too often. I mean, for my birthday, I wanted ice cream cone, so I don't like cake really.
Yeah.
Definitely don't really like pies. I'll take a cobbler, but
Hmm.
I think we might be hungry because we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, it's obvious that we are somewhat looking at this. So let's talk about some of the upcoming events.
Okay.
So we've got a turkey trot. If you've not heard of that, if you're not in Tallahassee.
Have you done it before?
No, because it's super, super early. It's usually cold as hell, and it involves running.
And it's pretty hilly.
And nobody's chasing me. But I'm going to do it this year. I am going to do it. So no, not technically. Alexis and Alex and Emberly signed up.
Okay.
So I am going to do the turkey trot, which is super fun. We've got the Tallahassee Christmas Parade, that whole Jingle Bell Run, parade.
That's right.
That comes up. We've talked about the Victorian Christmas. Lemoyne is a art gallery here in town, and our sister-in-law is one of the executive directors of that. And so they've got some craft shows. They've got a like muffins and mimosa coming up. So yeah, I mean, share some of your other events with us because we'll come. Like we like events. We like fun stuff.
Yeah, and I think we just like doing things to kind of kickstart the holiday cheer, get in the spirit of everything. Because I think that's what takes me a little bit is one, I usually need at least one temperature drop, bring out a sweater or two.
We're getting it.
And then it gets there. Well, because it's probably going to go back to 80 degrees in 2 weeks. But I mean, it should be at least chilly on Thanksgiving. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so again, we've talked about like, what are some of your favorite traditions, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for just the fall and winter in general. Okay, so here's one of the cool things I hope that our viewers and our listeners are enjoying about our podcast. Again, we've talked about it's unedited, unscripted, real life. So 1 week we're going to give you two sisters talking about real life, right? The things that we're dealing with, stuff that's coming up, fun stuff, some anecdotes of what's happening in our life. And then another week we're going to talk about really important car shit. We're going to talk about, how not to get scammed by the insurance company. So we want you to see who we are. And that's really who we are. Like we're both of those things. And that's balance between everything. And I think that's what's important is that our viewers, our listeners, everybody realizes like you can be multiple things, right? And so
I think I'm learning that there can be two truths that may seem contradicting. And I do think it's harder for women to feel like they can truly embrace different parallels and things like that. So I think this helps kind of lean into all different avenues and really embrace it and be the businesswoman, but then also be the sister and the friend and, just have a little fun in between all the chaos.
Life is chaos. Life is chaos. Talking about chaos, let's talk about Thanksgiving.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. But it's fun. It's almost like controlled chaos,
It is controlled chaos. That's a really, really, really good way to put it. So let's talk about some of the like one versus the other.
Okay, so would you say you like turkey or ham better?
Ham.
Specific kind of ham?
Really like a honey baked spiral ham.
Okay. Turkey all day, every day. Gravy?
Gravy is amazing, yes.
Okay, so what are you doing with the gravy? Are you doing
I'm not doing anything because you make it, but
did you just tell the listeners I make shit gravy?
No. I said I'm not doing anything with the gravy.
I thought you were saying you weren't putting it on anything.
No, I'm putting it on everything. I'm just saying, you said, what do you do with it? And my immediate response was nothing because you make it.
I thought you were jabbing me like a little jab turkey.
No. So, yeah, I mean, yes, gravy is amazing. And I eat turkey, so.
I drown it. I think gravy is the first thing I think of because I just...
You know what I think of the first thing, and it's harder to do at your house than it used to be at mom's when I was younger, or certainly my mine house. Open the oven and get some of the skin off the turkey. It's so good.
You just wait till it's done.
No.
Because then it's extra crispy.
Ugh. Oh, I know there are people out there who do that too.
What?
Open the oven and get some of the skin.
Yeah.
So that's
Luckily,
smart.
mom never. She was never bothered by that because I would do it with a ham too. I like outer part of it. By the time she went to, good thing we're not like a plated kind of people, so you wouldn't put this.
Oh yeah,
like,
we ain't fancy. Listen, y'all. We again.
Okay, yeah, this or that, casual or dressed up.
Casual, totally casual.
I mean, think I wear.
We want to look cute.
I wear makeup, but I think I wear slippers.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I have pictures of you in your pajamas and slippers and a cute makeup and hairdo cooking last year.
You also have pictures of me in my sunglasses working with the turkey because I had a migraine.
That's true. That's true.
You know, Thanksgiving's for all different versions.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're gonna get full. You're gonna need to be comfortable. That nap that automatically comes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're casual people. It's fun to do something fine dining every now and then, but it ain't on the holiday.
Not on Thanksgiving. I like being super casual.
Yeah, we have a big crew that gets together, so that's also fun and allows us to go play in the yard and play with the kids and wrestle around and that type of stuff. So,
which dish do you usually make?
So I do the yams with the marshmallows. A lot of marshmallows.
Yeah, I don't think you can have too many marshmallows.
Nope, and they've got to be super like golden brown on top. So I absolutely love that. It's funny how we've each gotten like our signature kind of like dish, and I think it's because we're worried if we don't do it, somebody else won't, and we can't have Thanksgiving without it.
Yeah, I think I always pair Alexis with the
green bean casserole.
I don't think anybody's ever made that one.
Yeah, that's hers.
Yeah.
That's definitely hers.
You've done the yams forever now. I've done the turkey and the gravy.
Alex always comes up with something fun.
Those he does cranberry something.
Yeah, those brie bites that he did, and
I think I might try one new dish this year, just like a side dish.
Love it.
Inspired by. See, you get your inspiration from Instagram. Mine's TikTok. See all those recipes popping up.
I love it. Yeah. One of the really, really, really super important tips that I would say is that if you're going to somebody's house, take some to-go containers with you.
Yeah.
So that when the meal is over, you can take some leftovers with you.
Yeah, that's very smart. Like legitimately the ones that are restaurant style. Like you can pick up the styrofoam or paper ones. Yeah. Genius. Because you don't have to worry about getting any Tupperware back.
Yeah, because everybody knows that night at 10 o'clock, you're going to want some green bean casserole, some yams, and some
I honestly think the best thing about Thanksgiving is the leftovers.
I agree.
Knowing you can eat that, and I don't get tired of eating it for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't plan as well, and we have barely any leftovers, which is a little bit tragic. But when there's a lot, it's
so make sure you get your to-go containers and take them to whoever's house you're going to.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited for Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's
now.
Yeah.
This episode we've talked about, fall activities and what we think of and all the fun stuff coming up. And then I think next episode we're going to talk about tips and tricks to surviving the holidays, starting with, car stuff, getting there, but diving a little deeper into like family stuff and all that.
Yeah, I mean, so this one, just a short preview. We don't normally have craziness, and we've had some craziness. And so we've learned some lessons on how to survive and set boundaries and
still learning.
It's
in the works.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that all rolls and plays out.
Yeah.
But yeah, next episode's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, it's what do you need to do to prepare your car to travel? Tips for maintenance and stuff like that, but then also like some comfort stuff inside the car and getting there. And
because now I've realized my daycare actually sent out the, hey, swap out your extra change of clothes of summer for fall stuff, and it made me think that I needed to do the same for my car and have like a blanket in there, and so that kind of stuff too. I think we'll dive into.
So we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about what everybody experiences for the holidays.
Because I'm realizing it's way more common to have stress.
I had no idea. I mean, I honestly did not know. Like, it has always been.
Honestly, blindly ignorant to it because
we were. I mean, we've had so many certain traditions that have been set and things that have just kind of always happened, and so when something rocks the boat, boy, it rocks the boat.
Just
And
hold on tight. Put on your life jacket.
Yeah, so those of you that are like already starting to have that anxiety, or
boy, have I felt you.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that next week, and so on our next episode, and I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, come along for the ride because it's a little chaotic with us, but it's always fun.
It's always fun, and you know what? We survive.
Mm-hmm.
We survive, and in the end, we thrive.
I have survived 100% of my worst days.
It's true.
Cheers to that. And you have too.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here's to some good days coming up.
Yep. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
She's going to be 32.
Yeah. I don't want to do 32 over again. Hell to the no. I have earned this age. I am totally fine with it.
You're like a fine wine. I feel like you're really just relishing in learning about what you like.
That's when your baby sister's like, you're getting old as shit. I'm going to call you a fine wine.
Everyone loves fine wine. Honestly, true. I think you're better now than you were 5 years ago.
Well, I would say that, yes, I think that we get better with age, honestly. We figure out who the hell we are, what we want in life. We learn how to set boundaries, and we learn to just not give a shit.
That's something worth celebrating.
Amen. We're going to celebrate.
Here's to some chocolate cake.
Yay. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Share our episodes.
Give it a thumbs up, 5 stars.
Let us know, other things that you want to know about. Again, we're going to do some deep dives in the collision and mechanical world. Those have really struck a chord with some people. I think they've learned some stuff. So thank you guys that have sent us the comments and all of that. So
till
Misty
next time.
and Melissa.
So until next time, we are miles between us, and we are always going to keep it unscripted,
unedited, real life.